All right, everybody, Great Lakes here, and I have about 4 minutes and 35 seconds roughly of news stories for you to watch. You gotta watch these because the rest it'll absolutely make sense, I promise you. So stay tuned, and I'll be with you guys in just a few minutes.
A resident found dozens of documents full of people's personal information improperly disposed of at TPD SWAT office. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Juliana Ferfari. Aaron has the night off. NBC 24's Derek Hyde is downtown with what we know right now. Derek.
That's right, Juliana. So on trash day, these cans behind me are put out on the curb for just about anybody to see. But it's what one Toledo resident found inside that's actually raising some questions.
Look at this. People's information here.
Aaron Collins is a self-proclaimed government accountability advocate on YouTube and opened the TPD trash can out of curiosity Thursday. He found witness and victims' addresses, phone numbers, social security numbers, and more of court trials that have happened over the past few months.
Like, there's a 19-year-old kid, I'm not going to name his name, his family asked me not to, but his information is on there. Someone could have stolen this kid's record, his identity, and just done what they want with it.
The packet of documents included some personal information of the police officers involved in these cases.
So imagine someone's got a beef with a cop that arrested a family member or something. They could go to this officer's home because they have their address, or they can go to a victim or witness's home.
Collins also found 27 buttstocks to AR-15 rifles were thrown away. Toledo Police Public Information Officer Lieutenant Paul Davis said all of these things should have been disposed of differently.
Yeah, it's definitely concerning, and that's why we're going to take the proper measures to make it clear what the proper procedures are for that and to make sure it doesn't happen again.
The police department plans on making sure this type of information is never placed in a trash can again and did confirm they have a contract with a paper shredding service.
And so as officers, you have a privilege to have access to that information, and you do know that you need to dispose that in the proper way.
Now, Davis did confirm that no officers will be losing their job over this, but they will be reminded that they should shred any and all papers that contain that personal information. Live in Toledo, Derek Hyde, NBC 24 News.
Well, this is personal information and gun equipment that should not be in the hands of citizens.
This one right here says witness in the fatal shooting.
Blogger Aaron Collins showing me the sensitive suspect information he found thrown in the trash outside of TPD's SWAT building. It's information only officers have access to.
All this information is here, and if I wanted to, I could have people's identities.
It's also information that he says can put a person's life in danger.
If I were inclined to, I could say, hey, the police are looking for you. Or, hey, here's where this guy is. Go get your man.
Collins telling me he found the documents last week, paperwork with social security numbers, birthdays, aliases, and addresses. There were even documents with information about TPD officers.
This one is a police officer's home address.
Lieutenant Paul Davis says TPD's top brass is not happy.
It's known that it should be destroyed and not thrown away where a citizen could find it. So that will be addressed and department-wide and reiterated the proper procedure to destroy those items.
That's not all. Collins also found in the trash 27 buttstocks for AR-15s.
Yeah, so those were all old inoperable buttstocks that our SWAT team has had for years. It's essentially garbage that was thrown away. They're not operable. It does not function in aiding the firearm to fire or not fire, and they disposed of it in the garbage cans.
Will that be looked at?
So that's going to be addressed with those SWAT team members and the range personnel, a way to dispose of that more properly.
Collins says TPD took the documents he found, but he still has questions.
And they preach officer safety. I could knock on some doors right now and dispel that myth of officer safety because they don't care to destroy their own information, much less ours.
Now, again, police administrators say they have a lot of new people on the department and they will likely have to do some retraining. Reporting live, Alexis Means, 13 ABC, Action News.
What's up, Great Lakes fam? As you can tell, we got on the news. Now, there's a few things we need to discuss. The brass is very concerned and upset about this. Today is Saturday, April 1st. Not a single person, not one person from the Toledo Police Department has reached out to me. I made phone calls to the chief's office.
Hi, this is Officer Dorner, Administrative Assistant to the Chief of Police. I'm away from my desk right now, but if you leave a message, I will give you a call back as soon as I return. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Officer Dorner, this is Aaron Collins calling again. Why are you guys not calling me back? I have all the documents in my hand that I found in your guys' trash cans with people's sensitive information on them. Let's see, Lieutenant Paul Davis is doing an interview right now with Channel 24. He did one with Channel 13. Why won't anyone talk to me? 419. I've even gone to the mayor's office at one government center. Nobody came down to see me because 22nd floor is secured. It's, it happened with COVID and all this stuff. So, but instead of me being able to speak with the mayor's office, I actually had to speak with the police. And that video will get its own separate thing. But this is me going there and asking for the mayor's office, and no one ended up showing up.
All right, guys, I'm recording this because this guy's gone hands-on on me before. I'm trying to get someone from the mayor's office down here right now.
Oh, well, that'd be nice.
Over 40,000 now. All right. I'd like to someone from the mayor's office, please.
So now let's get into what did I find and what happened when I showed the police these documents. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised.
So this is everything you found in the...
Yeah, I'm going to take these home with me today. Okay. So I'll let you look through them if you like.
I don't know the order.
I absolutely am. That's my property. If you take that from me, no, hold on a second.
Aaron, I didn't say I'm taking it from you.
You said you don't know if I am.
Well, and that's not telling you that you're not.
But that's my property.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay? If there's a complaint to be taken, there's a complaint to be taken. I'll be more than happy to take that complaint.
Right.
Okay? However, there are laws that restrict access to potentially some of this. Aaron?
Go ahead. No, I know what you're about to say. I know what you're about to say. Yeah.
And if you are not legally allowed to possess this, I'm not going to allow you to continue to possess it. Now, if I do confiscate it from you, I will give you a receipt for it. Okay? But I'm not going to let you take it if the law holds you are not legally allowed to possess it.
It's abandoned property. It's my property. And if you take it, you'll be interrupting and interfering with the journalist's ability to do his job.
All right.
So
I'm going to check on some things. And if I can give it back to you, I'll give it back to you. If I can't, I won't. And I'll explain why I'm not. I'll give you a receipt.
just give it back to me now. I'll leave.
I'm not going to give it back.
Give it back to me now, and I'll leave.
Aaron, that's not going to happen.
All right, let me tell you. Listen.
If you want to sit down.
So what do I mean? That's my property. I mean that is my property. There's case law in Ohio. There's a case out of Toledo. There's a case out of Lucas County, which Toledo is in. There's a case in Ohio Supreme Court. That one is State v. Brown. I don't remember the other two off the top of my head, but then there's one out of California that went to the Supreme Court in 1988, California v. Greenwood. What it states is that the police can go through it and keep things. There's no expectation of privacy or possession or ownership once you go and discard it or attempt to discard it by putting it out to the trash, putting the trash out to the street, whether it's in a community dumpster kind of thing. But specifically, these items were in trash cans, picked up for disposal at the street off of the curb, literally in North Erie. So that is my property. And to take that from me is theft. So let's see how much I get back. This stack is awful light. Looks like you're missing a lot of papers there. So you're giving me nothing back?
I'm sure, I'm going to give someone a property receipt. Okay, so before I do that, let me give you my card. we're going to hold on to that right now. And the reason we're going to hold on to it is because it may be evidence of a crime or an administrative investigation. Okay, there are laws that dictate how sensitive information is supposed to be managed and handled. Okay?
Correct.
I know there's administrative policies and procedures that pertain to that. Okay, what I don't know at this time, and I'm going to check on, is if there's any criminal laws that govern appropriate charges for not handling that stuff right. So because what you have, and I don't disagree with you, okay, in that once property is abandoned, it's abandoned.
Right.
Problem is, sensitive information like that, I'm not saying you did anything wrong on your end to come in possession of that.
Right. Whoever put it there may have.
They may have put it there,
Right.
and even though you didn't violate a law coming into possession of it, having possession of it may still be prohibited. That's why I took it from you. Okay?
That would be a fun case to have. I would enjoy that one.
I'm not a lawyer.
I know.
You know.
I understand that.
Honestly, it doesn't make a difference to me one way or the other. My job is to investigate policy or procedure violations.
Right.
Okay?
Absolutely.
So I'm going to look into that.
Which is why I brought it to your guys' attention. Yeah.
I will contact you back. If there's a complaint to be taken, you want to be the complainant on that?
Oh, I absolutely will be.
Okay, then I will accept the complaint from you. If there's not a complaint to be taken, I'll call you and explain, we're not going to take a complaint, and here's why.
Right.
Okay? So when I get that, but putting, not the cart ahead of the horse, okay, there's two different aspects. I also want to talk with somebody with a better legal mind than I do, and consult with the prosecutor's office and make sure that there isn't some criminal aspect that needs to be addressed as well.
Yeah, because their witness, that I've looked up some of those cases, this witness addresses in there, names and addresses to a case.
Well,
so
some
witnesses,
of the stuff that was in there are subpoenas
Right.
for our officers.
and subpoenas for witnesses that are not your officers.
And
that's what I'm referring to.
There's reports in there.
Right.
There's stuff that doesn't have anything to do with law enforcement.
Right.
Okay, so and some of the stuff that does is a matter of public record. You could get that anywhere.
Right. Some of it, correct.
Throwing it away.
It's no big deal.
Right. It's just rather than split up, this is a violation or could be a violation, this might be a violation. Rather than split everything up, we're going to keep everything together just as you presented it to me. Okay. I did that count in front of you, and I did not detail what each and every document was.
Right. I know. I understand.
I'm not
that.
gonna do that.
I've got it all another way.
When I was down here, okay, I counted out a total of 54 sheets of paper. Okay, 52 of those, and this is the way I put it on the property receipt. 52 of them are miscellaneous 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper containing printed, written, and photographic information. And then there's those two smaller sheets,
Right.
2 5 by 5.25 by 8 sheets of notepad paper containing handwritten information.
Okay.
That's the way the property receipt reads.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to give you this. I have an RV number for it already. I'm going to book it into the property room as evidence. Okay.
I'll show you another one too.
I'm sorry?
I've already disposed. I've actually given this back to its rightful owner. This is another. This
You with my glasses on. It's all right.
This is a document. It's got someone's. Make sure it's not. It's got someone's name, address, social, birth date, signature, and all that. So here's another one of those forms. I'll email it to you with the video of me acquiring this stuff.
All right. So this is your receipt for the
Okay.
property. If you want to sign for it, I'll have you sign.
Yeah,
down
absolutely.
there.
I don't have my pen on me. I normally carry a pen on me. So I noticed that you're left-handed.
I'm a little bit of both.
You got a little. You smear like you rub ink a lot. No, because there's actually some new pens out that it's like quick dry gel. They're absolutely amazing.
I do more typing than I do writing, so the amount of writing I do back when I was in grade school was a problem with pencil. Now it's not. So.
Do you want to see the video of how I acquired them?
If you want to send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I
Yeah.
don't want to look at it right now.
Right.
Go ahead and send it to me. I'm going to go make a copy of this.
Okay.
I'm going to bring you your copy. Okay.
All right.
I got to run upstairs to do that. So I'll be back down and have your copy.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good. So when will I get my property back though? Like.
That's not going to be, like I said, once.
Sorry, yeah, I'll wait for you.
That's okay. To answer your
I
question,
got you.
When are you going to get your property back? I don't have that answer for you right now.
All right.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next year, maybe never. Okay? That's not going to be up to me at this point.
Right.
It all depends on what I find out when I find out where this goes, all right?
Okay.
I do have your the documents that were confiscated from you earlier. I was given a package back that came back from the law department, so I do have that to return to you as well. So.
Oh, do you know how much is in there?
I believe everything in regards to, there was, 54 pieces, I believe?
Yes.
And there's 54 pieces that are in there. Sergeant Combs had actually counted it up to make sure that there was quite a number of pieces in there.
Oh, fantastic. I am on my way right now. So now let's look at what I got back. Here's a letter from Carlene Henderson, the senior attorney for the city of Toledo, Department of Law. Mr. Collins, attached are the documents which were retained by the Toledo Police Department on March 27, 2023. Information which is not subject to disclosure as a matter of law under the Federal Privacy Act of 1974 as amended and Ohio Revised Code 149.43, which is Ohio Sunshine Law. The problem with that is they redact information when they supply it as a records request under ORC 149.43. The Federal Privacy Act is for federal agencies. So a federal agency is to redact that information before they submit it to the public. When they took my documents from me, when they stole them, they had no right to alter them. They had no right to keep any of them. I'm going to show you a few of them for some reference of what they did. And some things I still shouldn't even have in my possession because, you know, they're confidential. And yeah, so let's take a look. Okay, so here are two documents. The black they redacted, the red I did. And I intentionally took the picture blurry so it'd be difficult, near impossible to get actual information off of here. But then I went through and redacted it anyways, just to be safe. The black stuff is what they marked on my property. The black stuff is covering up sensitive information, FBI numbers, BCI numbers, social security numbers, things like that. The red, that is, let's see. Well, of course, a picture of them. Names, addresses, previous phone numbers, date of birth, driver's license number, they redacted. This is previous license plates, addresses. I think I said, I don't know if I said that or not. But this is a lead report. And according to my attorney, they can't even show these to their clients. So my attorney can't even show me my own lead report. But yet TPD is just throwing them in the garbage for anyone to have. The next ones we're going to show you, these are, the ones on the left side are subpoenas for witnesses, including their names and addresses. And on the right is called a Crime Intelligence Unit Metro Workup. This has the names and pictures of 3 individuals, addresses, driver's license numbers, phone numbers, aliases. Let's see what else we got. And then this top one here witnessed a murder, a fatal shooting, I should say. The middle one is a victim of a non-fatal shooting. And then the one at the bottom is related to the victim of the non-fatal shooting. And this is the one I was talking about in the news, like, hey, go get your boy. Like, this is that document because it's got this information here. Date of birth, driver's license numbers. This does not, however, have their social security numbers, just everything else. So now in my hand right here, I have 2 documents. Both of these documents are related to the same officer. But this one is from a company called Personal Security Consultants. This has an officer's full name and his address. And the fact that he lives in Holland, Ohio is making me gonna pull up his personnel file and see if he has an approved waiver to not live in the city of Toledo, which they have to have. And this other one is for the same officer, the same information. It's a copy of a fax of this other form. So it's like the same form, right? What they did in here is they redacted, I don't know if you can see it, they redacted a check number. Yeah, I can show you this. Let me block this. So they redact a check number, but not this officer's actual address. So stupid. So dumb. Oh my goodness. And okay, so you ready for this? Look. I just noticed this. I'm just noticing this. So right here, they redact the contact number. Hold on. Contact number. But on the fax version, they don't. It's still here. So dumb. Come on, man. Oh my god, I just now noticed this. Like, I haven't gone through this, like, in depth. I skimmed it and looked at it. I'm like, okay, I know what all this stuff is anyways, but, like, so in the fax version, I wish I could show you this, but I don't want people calling this officer because his incompetence shouldn't get him harassed. But I believe this is the work of, like, 98% of this is one officer based off of the name on all of these documents. It's actually this officer's information right here. Oh my goodness, what a bunch of morons. Oh look, we're redacted all. Look, and the check number. Check number is 75068103 because they didn't redact it on the facsimile. So stupid. Oh my god. Oh, and then this right here, this is a little piece of notepaper that was in there. This is a copy of just a snack list and stuff. A checklist, a snack list. They didn't even give me the original of this back. They gave me a fax. They gave me a copy. They gave me a photo of my document. I mean, I should call this guy up and be like, hey, what's up, dude? I found all your stuff in the trash. Oh, my God. This is the law department that's representing the city of Toledo in the upcoming lawsuit. Oh my god. They're so dumb. Oh, they're so dumb. Oh goodness. Oh my god, what? This totally threw me off. Oh. Well guys, I guess that's the update for now. The sheer incompetence of this, I cannot wait. I'm gonna listen to my attorney right now because she's gonna get a kick out of this. This is so dumb. All right, guys, take care of yourself and each other, and if your PD puts the trash out to the street, maybe give it a whirl, see what's in there. Guys, bye.